I love that. That just sums it up so perfectly. I'll do the slide after that. So our bodies are very miraculous. Now, when you look at solar strips, and you're going to hear so much about what this marine phytoplankton is going to provide your body, you're going to think it's miraculous. It actually kind of is, because it's from nature. It's the whole food and the raw food of the ocean. And it allows for life to exist in the ocean. You know, the whales exist on phytoplankton, and they grow to be so large, and they live to be 150 years old. So that actually is kind of miraculous in that way. But I really want you to recognize that the miracle is the body. And our body needs to function as the miracle as long as it's clean and it's ridding itself of impurities and it's nutritionally replenishing and rejuvenating with whole food and raw food. And if you think about our bodies, I mean, look at how miraculous we are. We have over 70,000 miles of blood vessels and lymphatics. We have trillions of cells. We're always reproducing new cells, red blood cells, white cells, platelets, B cells, T cells, NK cells, stem cells. Our body's always moving and grooving, and it's in such harmony, but it's very miraculous. Well, let's allow our bodies to be that miracle it was meant to be by giving it fuel every single day. Whole food, raw food, food that's natural without any artificial ingredients. So let's talk a little bit about marine phytoplankton. And you're going to find out that in every one of those solar strips, there's 37.5 milligrams of this whole food, this raw food, the marine phytoplankton. And what we recommend is you want to do at least one a day. Get up in the morning, have that solar strip sitting next to you in bed on your dresser, open it up and pop it right in there on your tongue and let it dissolve. And it's going to flood your body with all these nutrients I'm going to talk about in a minute. But what a great way to start your day, to allow that to just start circulating. And if you have a power strip on and then you do a solar strip, it is like turbo. I'm just telling you, it gets into your vascular system, it circulates so rapidly because your arterial circulation is open, you've got nitric oxide production, you've got blood flow, oxygen flow, and nutrients are being delivered everywhere systemically in your body. But you know, I recommend you do it at least twice a day. And because there's so many great benefits of these solar strips, do as many as you want, because you can't OD on raw food. And when I was on the plane flying out here and people were sneezing on the plane and coughing on the plane, I was popping solar strips. And you're going to eat them like M&Ms when I recommend why. Because there's so many things that you need to be addressing with your body on a daily basis that will occur appropriately when you deliver whole food in the form of marine phytoplankton every single day with the solar strips. So we basically have these microscopic plants. Ron talked about it. Tom Harper talked about it. These microscopic plants have been studied by NASA for such a long time, and they've been fascinated with phytoplankton because these little microscopic plants can take carbon dioxide, they can take the seawater, and they can take the light, and they can create oxygen. Over 90% of the oxygen in our atmosphere is because of these phytoplankton. And again, whole food, it's pure, no artificial processing. And everybody gets it. I thought this was cute. We'll work for low-calorie, all-natural, locally grown, gluten-free, whole food with minimal packaging. And I think this just looks like energy to me. You know, from the sky, and you look down and you see the billions of phytoplankton in this bloom. That just looks like energy. That just looks like something that's going to fuel us and give us everything we need to stay healthy. So again, I always harp on the fact, not a miracle cure for disease. Our bodies are the miracle. We allow our bodies to be miraculous when we give it the appropriate nutrients to allow it to cleanse impurities and to stay into balance. And we have the best marine phytoplankton on the planet. This is pure phytoplankton. You saw everything on Tom Harper's video. That's what it looks like. We do have some that you're going to be able to purchase today and place your orders. And that's what it looks like when you take it out of the package. Take it out, you put it on your tongue, it dissolves immediately, and you're flooding your body. You're flooding it with all the good nutrients. I also want to make mention that Tom Harper has developed a patented process to take the silica shell off of the phytoplankton. Because in humans, we do not have the digestive enzyme available to break down the phytoplankton unless the shell is taken off. And we have that patented process in place. The silica shell is gone, therefore it's in the most highly absorbable, efficacious form when you take in the solar strips. And we also take those phytoplanktons and we send them to a pharmaceutical grade evaluation area. It's a facility in Canada that checks for radioactivity, it checks for heavy metals, it checks for bacteria, any types of contaminants. Once we know it's pure, then it goes in with some natural lemon flavoring and some spearmint flavoring into your solar strips. So let's talk about what your body is being flooded with. Every time you put a solar strip on your tongue and it gets in there like turbo, All your essential amino acids are coming into your body, the building blocks for protein, keeping your immune system stable. Trace minerals for your enzymatic functions. Vitamins. I mean, we need these vitamins, and they're well absorbed because of the trace minerals and because of the essential amino acids that are taking place. So your absorptive surface of your small bowel is working. It's on overdrive. It's on turbo. Omega-3 and 6 fatty acids to support our neurologic health and our cardiovascular health. Antioxidants. And I can't harp enough about every single day we have to flood our body with antioxidants, because every single day we are flooded with free radicals within our body because of all the toxicity. Free radicals go to the level of our cells. They affect cell membranes. They're like these little demons, these little gremlins that get into your body, and they break down our cells, and then they go to our DNA, and they mutate our DNA, and then our DNA becomes dysplastic, and then it can become malignant. So antioxidants every single day, it's so important. And then there's phospholipids in the solar strips and marine phytoplankton to support cellular membranes. We have fiber, which is so good for the digestive tract. So this is not about strict dieting and living a life that's a fanatic. You guys, I'm all about balance. I want you to go out and enjoy life. Do things in moderation. But if you do some things that are not so good for your health, then do the solar strips every single day to give your body that fighting chance and to give your body balance. And you know, I never liked dieting. I never promoted dieting in my practice. It just never made sense because it was so imbalanced. I like this. Here's the doctor. It says, well, on this diet, you can eat all the steak you want, but a slice of bread will kill you. This other diet, you can eat all the bread you want, but the piece of steak will kill you. And it's just so classic because diets are always changing. They're always so inappropriate for the body. They're starving the body. It never made sense. And I thought this was great. The high-carb diet I put you on 20 years ago gave you diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Oops. And you know, it's just, I don't believe in diet. You guys, I believe in balance. It's all about balance. It's all about giving your body that fuel so it can stay in balance all the time. Synergy, homeostasis. Just remember those words. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the systems that are supported with marine phytoplankton and solar strips. You're supporting your cardiovascular health, and boy, you need to, because number one killer, cardiovascular disease in men and in women. So we have all these great nutrients within the marine phytoplankton that supports our cardiovascular system and keeps it healthy and keeps our blood pumping. And then we want to support our cholesterol levels and our triglyceride levels because that's an epidemic as well. So if you look at the niacin, the linolenic acid, all these wonderful amino acids, vitamins, and minerals, we're supporting our cardiovascular system and our cholesterol and triglyceride levels every single day. And we have to because nobody else is looking out for us, especially the fast food industry. You have this guy going, our challenge is to convince the public that heart attacks are sexy. They're not sexy. The first sign of a massive heart attack is something called sudden death. It's ventricular fibrillation. If nobody's there to help you, you're dead. Marine phytoplankton, our solar strips, because of all the nutrients, support healthy skin, vibrant skin, rejuvenated skin, supple skin, because of the bioflavonoids and the riboflavin and the other nutrients. Support the healthiest skin, but your largest organ of the body. And definitely this supports the immune system on all levels. That's why I was taking so many solar strips when I was on the plane on the way over. And you need to support your immune system at all times, especially when you're under stress. You're here in Vegas, you're having a great time, but you know what? I know you're out there. You're probably stressing your body, you're stressing your brain chemistry, you're kind of pushing it to the limit because it's Vegas. I get it. So take some extra solar strips with you to support the immune system. And also boosting energy. This is all about energy, and it's fueling your brain chemistry. It's allowing your dopamine levels to stay stable and your serotonergic levels to stay stable through nutrient deliveries. Again, nitric oxide doping up in your bloodstream. When you have a power strip on, you take a solar strip and everything is flooding out throughout your body, supporting energy, also supporting your glucose levels. Diabetes epidemic. Type 2 diabetes, it's just ridiculous how many diabetics are out there. And we can actually support our glucose levels with the chromium that comes from the solar strips. And I just thought this was cute. Welcome to the diabetic hotline. If you need a new excuse for cheating on your diet, press 1. If you need a new excuse for skipping your workout, press 2. Diabetes is a tough disease, you guys, and it's just horrible because when I was in practice, I saw all the detrimental effects from chronic diabetes. People would lose their vision. They'd end up on dialysis. They would lose limbs. It was just horrid. So let's support our internal body. Let's support balance. Let's support the ability to fight off metabolic syndrome, which is directly linked to type 2 diabetes. Again, we're not a cure for these diseases. We're allowing our body to be the miracle it was meant to be by giving it fuel and allowing it to energetically heal itself every single day. And in closing, we have wonderful nutrients like beta-carotene within the solar strips, the marine phytoplankton, to help your visual acuity, and also a ton of different nutrients that support your musculoskeletal system. Again, power strips, solar strips, working synergistically together, the homeostasis of the body. So we're addressing so many things from top to bottom. And I thought this was a really cute way to end the discussion. So here's a patient looking at his doctor. He says, stop smoking, quit drinking, eat less, exercise more. Are you some kind of health nut? This is all about balance. But let me share with you, when you do solar strips every single day, and you're doing power strips every single day, and your body's in balance, and your body's getting healthier and healthier, and your cells are rejuvenating. Because remember, your cells, they're always reproducing. Red blood cells, white cells, platelets, everything's always reproducing. Healthy body will start to be healthier cellularly. And so what happens is, as you produce more cells that are healthy, your body becomes more rejuvenated, more replenished. Healthy body craves healthy things. Healthy body wants to move. Healthy body has energy. So you're going to want to work out. You may not crave all the bad stuff. Healthy body doesn't crave the cigarettes, doesn't crave the alcohol, doesn't crave the fast food. It really doesn't. I've watched the transition in my practice and people that took control of their health and took control with good, whole, raw foods to nourish their body and bring it back into balance. So it's been an absolute honor speaking with all of you today. I really want you to enjoy the solar strips, use them with the power strips, and it's been an honor. Thank you.